Hi guys, and welcome to DIY Ideas, and welcome to a new pattern tutorial. We have this really cute loopy wool here. It's the Puffy wool, where these little loops you kind of just have to pull through each other. And you can make, really cute patterns with them. And just super cozy scarves. I have a double pattern here, kind of. So you always see like two of these columns basically, and then on the back side it's fully mirrored. It doesn't like roll up on the sides because of this pattern, and how exactly I did this I'm going to show you now. Have fun! Alright guys, so this is the Alice Puffy wool again. It's super cool. It has these funny loops and you don't need a crocheting hook or knitting needle at all. You just need your fingers, and it's actually 100% polyester. And I have this nice like mustard yellow. It's color number 2. It's 100 grams and 9 meters long. I'm gonna look and try to get the beginning from the inside, and then I'm gonna show you how exactly you can use this wool. Alright, so you just take the beginning thread here, and the first part here usually doesn't have any loops. You can just leave that out, and then you can just count your loops. I want an even number of loops for my scarf here, and so I'm going to count them out. 6, 8, and I think that's enough here for me today. And this is going to be the width of my scarf. And then we have this here laying down from left to right. And then here from the right side, we will just put the next part of the thread kind of to like the back. And here the front part, this is what we're going to work on. And then for the first piece here, we will take the next loop and we will just pull the next 2 loops from the back through the front, like loop by loop. So I just did that for the first 2. Then I'm going to put it over and the thread to the front. And then for these next 2, these 2, I'm going to put the loops from the new thread from the front through the back. And this is the second one. And this is how we're creating this like alternating pattern. We're going to now again switch the direction. So I'm going to put the working thread behind. And we have these next 2 loops here. And I will pull them again from the back through to the front. Once. And second. All right. And then again, because we've been doing, we're switching off, we will put the thread to the front again and then do this again from the front. 2 loops. This is the last one. And we will do this one from the front as well. All right, so this is what it looks like now. It's a little chaotic still, but very soon you will see that it's gonna get a little easier, and then very soon, you can just see it much better just because we have more of the actual stuff already done. On the next row, we're gonna work from left to right, so we don't have to turn around anything. And so we're gonna start here now, again, with this row in the same direction that we just used. So the first 2 we will pull through from the front to the back. This one too. Okay, that's done. And then we will put the thread to the back, and then these next 2 we will do from the back. And this one as well. All right, so now you can already see what kind of a difference it makes here in the pattern. So we kind of have them, in the first ones we kind of have it horizontal, and then the second one we kind of have it vertical. And so here again we have these next 2, we will do them from the front. And pull the loops from the front through to the back. Then again, we will put it behind. And these last 2, or the first 2, basically, again from the back. then you can see this pattern already emerging. We always have these like this pattern of 2, so we have 2 horizontals and 2 like verticals. And on the back side, by the way, this is obviously the exact mirror of what we're doing in the front. All right, then we continue. Here again, from the back to the front. Second, then again from the front to the back twice. Then again from behind. And these last 2 again from the front. And this is how I'm going to continue working on this. Always in pairs, so you always do 2 from the front, 2 from the back. And so it's a nice and simple pattern. You don't have to think too much about what you're doing. But I will give you an update when I'm a little further. Alright, so here's my update for you guys. So this is the beginning, and then how nicely this progresses here all the way up. So we have this double structure, always this double pattern. In the middle, you can see it's kind of like pulling together a little bit where, you know, they're kind of meeting. And we turn it around here so you can see it from the back. And then here just seems a little tighter than the other 2 on the outside, but they're actually the same. But yeah, you could also easily do this with a structure of 5. So let's say, yeah, you can make the same row on the left also on the very right. But obviously I'm going to continue doing this. Yeah, and here's my update for you. So I'm actually now at the end of the ball of yarn, and you can actually see here the whole scarf and what it looks like now. And you can see here that it actually has a quite nice, a length that's really quite nice. Obviously you can make this longer or wider or both, then you just need another ball of yarn. And here I actually have 3 of these loops left now. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut the loops off, like I'm going to cut them apart in the middle, right at the bottom where they're connected, and just like this. Just to make the thread a little longer here, and I can hide it better and easier. All right, so this is honestly pretty long. I'm surprised, but you can see, yeah, how much material is actually used per loop. I'm going to go back here to the other end, where we kind of came from before. And from that side, we're going to go ahead and close this row. So we will take the last loop we have on the very right, and then we pull the one on the left through that one on the right. And then that one's secured. And we will continue doing this for this whole top row. And with that, we can secure every single loop on the very top. And this is kind of the ridge that we're creating on the top. Just a nice corner here. And yeah, like I said, with that, we can secure all the loops. And yeah, until we're here at the very last one. You can see there's no more loops left. And then I'm going to take my last little bit of thread. I'm going to pull it all the way through the last loop. And with that, it's also secure now. And then I can just kind of take this little bit of thread that's left, and I'm going to go ahead and hide it kind of like just in the scarf, in the fabric. It honestly works really well. And because it's so fluffy, you're not going to be able to see it later. I'm just weaving it through here. Yeah, just through the fabric. And yeah, as you could see also while we were doing this, the loops actually like hold onto each other very well. And now obviously I'm going to have to hide the thread also on the other side, on the beginning side, but then the scarf is already done. So I really hope that you guys liked watching this video. If you did, then please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And then hopefully I will see you next time here at DIY Ideas. Bye!